So recently, the city of Tempe, Arizona has agreed to move on in negotiations with the Arizona Coyotes in building a brand new arena. And I figured it'd be a good idea, since they started the negotiations once again, we take a look at the Arizona Coyotes' current arena situation and their future arena situation. Now, this video is going to be revolving solely around the team's arena situation and not necessarily the future of this team. So if you were coming for some players talk, there isn't really going to be that much here. But if you are an Arizona Coyotes fan or a new hockey fan, please make sure to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And let's get into the video. So it would be most likely best to start off with the Coyotes' current arena situation. Obviously, they were evicted from Glendale, so now they're playing in a college arena, Arizona State University, with a capacity of $5,000, and they can't interfere with anything ASU puts on the ice. They can put their logo on the ice. There was some confusion about that. They can put their logo on the ice, but they can't interfere with anything that ASU puts on the ice, anything that the sponsors get put on the ice. They can't use opposing sponsors for other sponsors that ASU puts on, because ASU can back out at any time. So this team needs to really stay good for the next 3 to 5 years. So Morello, he can't be doing any gambling or any of that stuff. And obviously, he has the obsession with casinos. We know about that. There is no casinos within like 500 or like 50, it's like 5 miles of the campus. Now, obviously, there's college kids there, so you obviously don't want them to be gambling, so that pretty much makes sense there. But the crazy thing is that they cannot use opposing sponsors from ASU, which means basically, like, if, let's say, ASU did a sponsor for Pepsi, Arizona can't do one for Coke. Like, they can't do that, and that kind of surprises me. Another thing that I'm really worried about for the next 3 to 5 years is definitely the ticket sales. Obviously, the ticket sales are going to cost significantly more since there's less seats. Obviously, there's like 5,000 compared to a normal NHL arena, which is around 15,000. So they're going to be charging extra amounts for these season tickets and these lower bowl seats. And it's just going to be an all-out disaster. Like, this is going to be a really weird season. I think these next 3 to 5 years might be painful for the Arizona Coyotes, and they will definitely get a lot of hate, and a lot of relocation rumors have always been looming around this team. But I think the future is very bright for them if this Tempe agreement gets moved on. Let's take a look at the plans for this upcoming new arena. So along with the new arena, they're adding in a bunch of different stuff. They're adding in hotels, apartments, retail stores, and a sports book, which simply blew my mind. Like, all this stuff they're adding into a 46-acre area. That's a lot of stuff. And I mean, obviously the hotels make sense. You want to have fans be able to travel, because hockey fans are going to come in from all around the world. Obviously, you got to have apartments to create more living space. Everyone wants houses, especially with how the world is today. And the retail stores and the sports book will do very well for the market. Obviously, it'll get the team a lot more money, and it'll also make Tempe a lot more money. So I think that is a good thing. And the best part is, it is privately funded. The city does not have to pay for any real estate whatsoever. And I think that is part of the deal that really made Corey Woods, the mayor of Tempe, and everyone else in Tempe, all the mayors there, that really made them say yes to this deal. I think that's one of the bigger things that they said yes to, because they don't really have to pay for anything besides helping out with the city with cleaning garbage, because the acres that they're buying has 105 tons of garbage. So you're obviously gonna need help moving that out. Now, unlike every hockey fan who is probably watching Colorado versus Edmonton on Thursday, I actually watched 4 of the 8 hours of the Tempe meeting, so I got some notes here. Basically, there was a lot of things saying the project will pay for itself, and that is really what I heard throughout the entire talk there. And then they also mentioned that they would create over 690,000 new jobs, which I think is an unbelievable number for a city like Tempe. Unbelievable number. And I think that's also something that the Tempe mayors really considered and really said, well, this is definitely going to help out the economy. So they definitely agreed to move on in negotiations. Now, again, the arena isn't built. This is not set in stone yet. It means that they're willing to move on in negotiations. So this could fall through, but right now it is looking really good for the Arizona Coyotes. Now, along with the new arena, they get some new perks. If the deal goes through, they will get an all-star game in the city. They will get a draft in the city. And this is really good for the Coyotes, because it'll eliminate every single relocation all this stuff you've been hearing the past couple of years, a 30-year non-relocation agreement. So first off, the All-Star Game in the draft will definitely grow hockey in the city, 100%. I would not even be against going to Arizona to go see this All-Star Game in the draft. I would love to go to Arizona and go see this. Like, this would be a lot of fun to do. Especially, it would grow hockey in that community. It will grow hockey in Arizona, because the main point of bringing hockey teams to this type of cities is you want to grow hockey down south. Obviously, this is around the area where, obviously, New Mexico and all those areas down there. I think it can work out. People are saying that, oh, Arizona's not a hockey market. They're 100% a hockey market if they're good and they have good ownership. But I think people are scared away because of Alex Morello and his casino obsession. And that is absolutely a part of the arising problems in this idea. So first off, planes. Okay, so there is a plane company nearby called Sky Harbor. And honestly, I don't know why they were really against this. Like, you'd think that this would help them. This would help their case. They would obviously make more money from moving a sports team right into the city. And then you would have people flying in from everywhere. Even teams, too. You have teams flying in. So it really confused me on why are they not doing that? Why are they against this? But apparently they're against the noise reduction because of the residences, obviously with the apartments. People are not going to like the noise of just planes flying over. But the Coyotes attorney, Nick Wood, kind of countered that argument, saying that basically they don't care about the residences. They just want a new runway. And that I thought was very interesting there. And then obviously you look at the other stuff. You look at traffic. Traffic is pretty bad in Tempe. I remember seeing someone mention that when I listened to the over 100 different speakers talk about their concerns. Alex Morello's history, obviously that is a concern, his gambling history. I think that there's no casinos in this role, so I think that is a good thing for obviously Tempe, but that definitely doesn't play a role. And then also taxpayer dollars as well. I don't understand all that stuff entirely, but that definitely plays a role in it as well. It's mainly the main problems were just a lot of taxes and airplanes. But nonetheless, I think this is a really good deal for the Arizona Coyotes. This is a team that has had many arena problems, but if this follows through, this will solve a lot of problems and make them a lot more money for the years to come. And I think it will definitely grow the fan base as well. I know there is a lot of overwhelming hate for the Coyotes. I understand that. But I think with this deal, I think it definitely will save the franchise from moving. And even if this falls through, they're not moving. Let's face it. They're not leaving Arizona. They will find a different way to stay within Arizona, whether they stay in ASU forever or they move back to Phoenix or they go back to Glendale. They're not going back to Glendale, or they do something stupid like that. They're not moving. And people need to get that through their heads. You can't just move a team to, let's say, Quebec just like that. You can't just do it with the flick of your fingers. There's a lot of factors that play into that. Anyways, guys, that is it for me. Thank you all very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this arena proposal in the comments below. Anyways, thank you all again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, live stream, TikTok, wherever you watch me. Anyways, adios.